Significant development to tell you about from the Syrian enclave of Eastern Ghouta. 11,000 civilians are said to have escaped the rebel-controlled area via a humanitarian corridor that's been established by Russia and Syria. We've got latest pictures that have come in today from that area earlier on, obviously. The Russian Defense Ministry's Centre for Reconciliation in Syria believes up to 13,000 people will have got out of there via that escape by midnight tonight. This is the latest Syrian government initiative to try and evacuate civilians from that embattled region. Many people till now had been unable to leave as the militants had reportedly been shelling the humanitarian corridor that had been established there. With the latest from there, RT Arabic correspondent Wafa Sabruni now reporting from Eastern Ghouta.
Thousands of civilians are leaving Ghouta right now, via the humanitarian corridor you can see behind me. The passage has been recently opened by Syrian forces. It's allowing crowds of civilians, many of them are children, to leave the embattled area. People are coming from different districts of Ghouta. Many civilians were telling about the suffering they faced from militants. They also said they were previously prevented from fleeing.
We left Eastern Ghouta. It was so difficult. When we tried to leave earlier, we were not allowed as it was controlled by terrorists.
The army advanced on the town and asked us to leave. Thank God we are safe and sound and we have arrived here.
Eastern Ghouta, which is close to the capital Damascus, came under rebel control back in 2012. Since then, forces have been trying to recapture the area and fighting intensified there last month. The militants have been trying to they've been driven rather into three pockets now. You can just see it animating over my shoulder there. That's the state of play at the moment logistically. The Syrian government now holds large parts of that territory. But the situation for civilians trapped in the embattled areas remains dire. People have been caught in the crossfire and there are still big shortages of food and supplies. Let's get the latest from the Red Cross's regional spokesperson, Ralph Al-Hajj, joining us on the line. Hey, no, you're busy. Thanks very much for taking the time out. It seems that thousands of people, despite it being a slow start here, will have got out. Has it been a success, this humanitarian corridor, as you're seeing it at last?
Good evening to you, Kevin, and to your viewers. Well, we're glad that some people were able to come out safely. What's important today in any humanitarian corridor with regards to civilians inside is that they are allowed to leave and they are not targeted and they're allowed to leave safely if they wish to do so. And if they wish to stay at their homes in Eastern Ghouta, they also have the right for protection and safety, that they are not targeted from any of the parties.
Yeah. Do you have any details to suggest how this evacuation is going tonight? Is there any more? I mean, explain to our viewers a little bit more about why midnight tonight is important, or will this corridor remain open tomorrow? What is the latest there on the ground logistically?
We'd like to note that the International Committee of the Red Cross is not part of the facilitation process of this humanitarian corridor. We were not approached by the parties to help in the evacuation of the civilians. Therefore, we are not present there today. However, today we were present in Eastern Ghouta and Douma particularly, and the president of the International Committee of the Red Cross was there on the ground, overseeing an operation delivering humanitarian aid to over 25,000 people inside Douma. Successfully, we have been able to complete this operation, and now the warehouses of the Syrian Arab Red Crescent in Douma are full of humanitarian aid that we were able to offload from the trucks and load into the warehouses.
I mean, that was a step forward in itself, because that was so badly needed just a week or two ago, wasn't it? Are you confident you're going to be able to distribute all that stuff there? I guess some of it's perishable goods. Are you going to be able to get it out to everyone in need in time from those warehouses?
Hopefully, our colleagues at the Syrian Arab Red Crescent in Douma will be able to distribute these humanitarian packages to the people inside. We are hopeful, and we keep on calling that the international humanitarian organizations are allowed again and repeatedly inside Eastern Ghouta, in Douma and other places to be able to deliver humanitarian aid. However, so far we have no information on when we will be allowed again once the parties agree to allow us to enter again to deliver humanitarian aid.
It must be really frustrating for you trying to do what you're doing there, the best for people day in, day out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the update. Appreciated it. Ralph Al-Hajj, the Red Cross regional spokesperson.